singles action, bringing us back in at RAINWORTH tonight. And also a recent debutee, the best mate, or the first mate, and the best mate of Pinky the Pirate. It is Mr. Riggs. Now, Mr. Riggs, very, very tall, very, very strong, not easy to throw about, not easy to push around. He is going to be very, very difficult to beat tonight.
Indeed, but you have to wonder, will his lack of experience potentially come at a cost?
Absolutely, and how much of that keg has he already imbued into his body, imbibed?
Ooh, over the top rope.
I mean, how much rum will Mr. Riggs have already had? That's the question tonight.
Indeed. He may have enjoyed the infield much more than I did.
Although being relatively new, the fans very much behind Mr. Riggs, as they are behind Pinky the Pirate.
Indeed.
Come on, everyone!
He's moored up on RAINWORTH docks.
He looks certainly happy to be here.
But he has quite the opponent tonight. We have already seen him tonight called out by Brad Matthews. Mr. Riggs has got to go against the two-time House of Pain heavyweight champion, Grayson Clay, the prime cut of British wrestling.
That's quite a lineage, but you have to wonder, will be thrown in the deep end, as you will, against such a big opponent, bring out the best in Mr. Riggs.
Absolutely. Grayson Clay, no stranger to fighting people of this size. He's been in House of Pain for a very, very long time. The experience of Grayson Clay cannot be understated here, certainly against Mr. Riggs. He's going to know how to fight bigger people. He's going to know how to fight agile people. He's going to know how to fight high flyers.
Oh,
and what's
hang
this?
on.
Brad Matthews trying to get out to Grayson Clay, looks like.
Still
Brad
upset.
Matthews vicious. He's being held back. And to be fair, rightly so.
I think Brad, I understand his frustration being face to face with the man who injured you, but I think his compatriots there doing him a favour. He's already wrestled a match tonight.
Grayson loving this. Brad not letting this go, but Brad, now is not the time. It's not a good decision, Brad.
You don't want to get yourself hurt again after just coming off the bench.
He's got to let it go. Oh, Mr. Riggs rolling up Grayson Clay. Could this be it?
2.
Oh, it's a kick out by Grayson Clay. Almost caught him. That would have been absolutely fantastic.
An impressive
knockdown. Mr. Riggs showing that power. It looks like Brad Matthews has finally been coached backstage.
I think Matthews realises now is not the time. Grayson now seemingly stunned.
Yes, very much in the head of Brad Matthews is Grayson Clay, but there is Mr. Riggs' boot right in the head of Grayson Clay as well.
It's a strong start.
And looks like we're going to drop an anchor. We're going to moor ourselves. Oh, but Grayson Clay rolling out the way, and no anchor is going to be dropped just yet.
That's that experience, as we mentioned. You don't become a two-time House of Pain champion without knowing how to get out of the way of a few moves.
Yeah, Grayson Clay very frustrated.
Well, not only has he had to deal with Brad Matthews, but he nearly lost the match before it even started to someone who has no doubt he believes is beneath him.
This would be quite the win for Mr. Riggs, actually.
Mr. Riggs coming after him, not willing to give up the advantage.
Chasing him round, Grayson off the ropes. Not knocking Mr. Riggs down, though. It's going to take more than that to knock Mr. Riggs down.
He's a big man. You need to come out with more force than that.
We're going on the tour of the 7 seas. Is that the Atlantic and the Pacific? Well, they're oceans black and dead, I suppose.
I'm sure he has time to take him round there as well.
Will we get to the Sea of Tranquility all the way on the moon? Oh! Lots of hits to the head for Grayson Clay.
Oh, that must have stunned him, no doubt. Mr. Riggs wanting to finish this early. I think Raneth want him to do the same.
Is he going to go for the tour of the islands? Looks like he is. Oh, Grayson Clay clawing at the eyes of Mr. Riggs.
I can really throw you off.
And then Riggs taking a hit into the corner. A good check. And this is vintage Grayson Clay.
Going straight into the cover.
It's a 2 count. It doesn't matter how big you are. If you go for the eyes, you will always take them down.
Indeed.
I think Minsk has always told us that. Boo always went for the eyes, and so does Grayson Clay.
No doubt Grayson Clay furious that such a relatively new person got so close to beating him.
Absolutely, and there is no doubt Tour of the Islands would have kept Grayson Clay down. Devastating move.
Grayson Clay looking to push his advantage now. Into the ropes. Really enjoying it now.
Riggs getting the boot up. Riggs is going up to the crow's nest almost. Oh, going for a big double axe handle. But Grayson giving him the check in the gut, and then there's more. A ground and pound here from Grayson Clay.
Well, that's the thing to do with such a big opponent. Once you got him down, that's the hard bit. So you want to keep him down, and that's where you've got the advantage, so really push it home. Ooh, short arm lariat there.
Grayson Clay not happy with the Raneth House of Paint fans here. They're making their feelings known.
Indeed, Grayson going up to the middle rope now.
And that's the experience. Rolling Mr. Riggs back. We're going to go for the angel wings here. Looks like we are. Is he going to be able to get Mr. Riggs? Huge back body drop, and that is the power of Mr. Riggs.
That's impressive. Unleashing the dreads as well.
There's only one person feeling dread right now, and that's Grayson Clay after taking a big boot.
Looks like he's going to drop the anchor.
Oh, it's a big anchor drop there from Mr. Riggs. Oh, and it's almost a 3 there, but it's a 2.7, 2.8 there. Grayson Clay kicking out.
Very precise on that kick out number.
Time to finish it.
Riggs once again going for the Tour of the Islands. It must be. He is, yes, Tour of the Islands.
Ooh, Grayson getting a hold of the ropes there, forcing the separation.
Once again, that's experience.
Ooh, another shot to the gut.
Showing that experience there.
Really stunning him there, getting him up on the shoulders. Ooh, and straight down.
A little pancake drop there to Mr. Riggs. The power of Grayson Clay to lift Mr. Riggs over your head like that.
With ease, no doubt.
Cannot be understated, really. Oh, huge elbow to the face.
And DDT.
And that could be it. Oh, that is it. DDT through the ropes. Mr. Riggs taking a huge hit to the head there, keeping him down for 3. A valiant effort by Mr. Riggs tonight. That is absolutely certain. But Grayson Clay taking the win.
The experience, the power, unmatched. But Riggs got close a couple times there. He should be pleased with that effort. But today wasn't his day. But a strong showing for him nonetheless. And Grayson Clay seemingly not finished. What's he got planned
Grayson
here?
Looking for here. Is that a chair?
Oh, a chair. There's no need for
Grayson
this.
Clay getting in. Referee Tony Allen pleading with Grayson here. Grayson, no. Don't do it, Grayson.
There's no need for this. Here comes Brad Matthews.
Brad Matthews. I don't think Grayson's seen him. He hasn't. Brad's in. Hey, stop, Grayson. That's it. And Brad Matthews putting the boots there to Grayson. Mr. Riggs rolling out, but Brad's on him. We need people to separate them. We have people to separate these two right now.
All the wrestlers coming up from the back here.
It's absolute carnage. It's carnage out there. Everyone's out.
Referee needs to take control of this situation here.
How can the referee take control?
So many moving bodies. Referee. The wrestlers seemingly have caused the separation. Tension's high.
I mean, I can't blame Brad. Brad's still going after him now. We've got to hold him back. And Grayson's trying to get back in the ring. These guys want to do this right now.
Understandable, understandable. These guys have got a history, having hurt each other. They want to inflict more damage. Both men having had a match.
High tension, high emotion. Brad still trying to get to Grayson. Grayson trying to get to Brad.
It's difficult though when you've got 4 men in the way.
This is carnage, but these two will meet at some point. We don't know when that is, but it's almost soon. Brad getting past everyone to hold him.
He finally got something on him.
Still getting some afters there on Grayson Clay.
These men are furious.
We said earlier that maybe Grayson Clay is in the head of Brad Matthews, but it is clear that Brad Matthews is also in the head of Grayson Clay. They're not going to be done. Once again, Brad skipping through the people trying to hold him, trying to attack Grayson Clay. This is crazy. This really needs to stop now.
Order needs to be restored.
It'll be an unsanctioned match if it happens right now. It's unsanctioned. They just need to get away from each other and cool off for right now.
Both men have had matches. I don't think either of them want to go in at each other at anything less than 100%.
Oh, I don't know. I think Grayson would happily go in if Brad wasn't 100%. As has happened before.
I think you might be right there, and I think Brad is so angry. He's happy to go at him right here, right now.
Of course, used to be part of the powers that be. Brad and Grayson used to be part of the same group with Franco Fate. And it's turned into this. It's turned into Grayson turning on Brad, taking him out for an entire year. But now Brad is back. Brad is here to get revenge. And he's made it very, very clear tonight his intentions, and he will not stop until he has had Grayson Clay one-on-one. That hasn't happened yet. I'm sure it will happen in the future, but when and where is yet to be determined. Brad is showing just why he spent a lot of time on the sidelines trying to get back to 100%, being in the gym, time in, time out, not being able to walk. But here he is, he's able to walk, and more importantly, he is able to fight, and he will be coming for Grayson Clay. Grayson Clay picking up a win here tonight against Mr. Riggs at House of Pain.
Indeed.
I will. Knock his teeth right down his throat. It's an ogre.